Working on a John Deere Gator. It's the XUV 590i. It's a 2017. And the parking brake cable, the end on it broke. It connects to this spot right up here, right there, and this loop broke off. So there's one piece as you take it off that goes around down there. Just make sure that pulls off. Set it off to the side. I'm not going to reattach it, but this goes on top of that little metal thing there, so it slides in there. So I'm going to pull that one clip off. On the top of the XUV, usually there's a storage space right here. There's 4 25 or T25 stars that you pull off. There's like one here, one over there, and then 2 up front. And I just set it off to the side here. But again, you can see there, 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 and there. That just comes off, so it gives you easier access to the cables. It connects down there. There's one of them right there. So I pulled off the pin, and then I have to get a wrench because on top down in there, it'll focus. So that part down there, there's you have to get a wrench on there and unscrew that to get this cable off. I removed the parking brake cable with some difficulty, just because you can't see what you're doing and get your hands in there at the same time. That part goes up through the firewall. This kind of does a loop under there, and this goes down and connects to the parking brake lever. So, but this part here, it connects to a bracket. It just slips onto the bracket, and this is a 1/2 inch nut. You just loosen up. It is actually finger tight, so if you could just get a wrench in there, a pliers, long needle nose plier, something, just loosen that. And then you can't pull it out once you slip it off the bracket, because this piece here stops you. So to get this piece off, it's just a ring like that, and it does have a notch in it, so you can compress this cable, pull the cable back, that notch. It's easier doing it after somebody else is filming, and then it just slides off. And then what I did is I just pulled the cable all the way through, down through the bottom, and just kind of worked that neck there out. So it's off, but this is a problem, and this is kind of finger tight. So when everything is in the way, and it's hard to get your fingers in there, hard to see in there, but that's what you're looking at. This is the new cable. 1/2 inch nut tight in there, so there's a nut below that bracket and a nut above the bracket, and they tighten onto each other, and then I'll show below where that spacer kind of is that slid over the cable. That holds the spring in place, so the spring can't come off easily. Well, it's not going to come off, but so the spring has something to push against to retract the brake pedal. After some finagling, I got that neck, that curved neck up through there, and you can kind of see the bracket it fits into, barely. And then that one C-clip goes on top on there, and then it just goes over the brake. So I did have to open up the hole a little bit, that the curved neck kind of pass through, and then the bracket itself. The bracket itself there, it's not focusing on it too well, but where it kind of slips under the bracket, I had to open up that hole a little bit as well because the new cable was thicker than the old cable. So this cable was a thinner variant and it fit in there properly. So to get this piece here to fit through the bracket, I had to open up the hole in the bracket just slightly to get that to seat in there. So just in case you do run into that, that's the solution I did with that drill bit there. So we will try it out.